Did you know that your brain and central nervous system are constantly changing? It's quite amazing. From one day to the next, your brain is not the same. This is what scientists call neuroplasticity. So what causes this change? Well, to start with, your brain receives a constant supply of messages about your body and the external environment from the sensory organs. That's your eyes, ears, nose, tongue, skin, and so on. With this information, your brain maintains a 3D map of your body and keeps a tab on what's going on outside your body. As well as receiving data from your senses, your brain needs to interpret all of this. It translates the information it receives based on what it has learned from your past experiences, as well as what's expected from the future, its preferences, and more. You could call this the brain's bias. There is basically a lot of background processing that's happening under the radar. So how you, or your brain, sees a situation may not be entirely accurate. Sometimes your brain even fills in the blanks on your behalf. That means that your experience isn't 100% based on reality, but is instead a perception of reality. Let's look at an example of how the brain fills in the blanks. Look at this picture and consider which square is darker, square A or square B. Which is darker now? It's incredible, isn't it? Your brain doesn't just see what the eyes tell it. It interprets what the eyes tell it based on other information it has already stored up. In this case, you see square A as darker than square B because square B is in the shadow of the green cylinder, while square A is outside of the shadow. Based on your brain's past experience, it will decide for you if a square in a shadow reflects the same amount of light as a square outside of the shadow, then it must be a lighter shade of gray. So what happens if the brain's map of the body is inaccurate? Or if it interprets information based on faulty perceptions? It may mean that your brain responds to environmental clues ineffectively. But how would you know if your brain's map of the body or its knowledge of the environment was inaccurate? You may find that you become a bit clumsy, that you stub your toe often, or catch your elbow on a door frame. You may find that your golf swing is out, or that your concentration is not what it used to be, or you may be overreacting emotionally to a situation. In the next video, you'll find out how chiropractic care can help reset the function of the brain and the central nervous system, improving the accuracy of the brain's map of the body so that you can operate at your best.